What's up guys, Guillaume here and welcome back to Pro Summer 2023 for episode number 16 of the Bolton Equities Black Spoke career mode. I hope everyone is enjoying their summer. I just came back from Norway, so if I speak Norwegian throughout this video, my bad. But today, we've got the Tour de Wallonie ahead of us, the Tour de Pologne, which was our first World Tour race, or stage race, and we'll wrap it up with the World Championships. Let's get it! And we're on the way for this Tour de Wallonie first stage between Le Reuls and Dautigny. It's a sprint. It's a 0 for Ethan Vernon, who has 88 fitness. He's here mostly to start building up ahead of his Vuelta preparation, because yes, we are doing La Vuelta. Also, I've listened to your comments. I haven't replied to any of them recently due to me being in Norway and working hard. Not hardly working, genuinely working hard. For those who've watched the coverage on Twitter, that was me. If you've watched it on Facebook, I mean, you're not that old, come on. And on Instagram, it was a very good friend of mine, my colleague. But yeah, it was a very good experience. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I did, despite the fucking freezing condition. It was minus 11 degrees at one point. The 19th of August. Yeah? Minus 11. 6k to go, let's go 99 with George Jackson, the Kiwi champion, leading out former UK champion Jacob Scott. As I said, we're sprinting for Ethan Vernon today, but he's not in the greatest of shapes. I'm not expecting miracles or fireworks or any kind of festivities here in the great town of Dautigny, where all three people in the town have literally visited the race. Ethan Bat has been blocked, but he's in the wheel of Fitzsimmons. 1.5k, there goes Ethan Bat. There goes Vernon. We're done out. We're getting boxed in. Don't tell me we're going to lose a sprint to Alex Kirsch, because I'm going to go ballistic. It's a win for Arvid de Klein today in Dautigny, ahead of Salby and Dries van Restel. It is P7, one better than our favorite P8. But yeah. So, an alright start. I haven't played PCM in like a week and a half, so I kind of forgot how to play the game. -4 for Ethan Vernon, +3 for Fitzsimmons, and a +1 for Jacob Scott, who by proxy becomes my leader for this race. Warren Ben Euze. It is a hilly stage, a hilly finish. On the Jacob Scott. Nearing the end of the stage, George Jackson is going to lead out Ben Askey, who will lead out Jacob Scott. It's been a very difficult stage. I would say that we had some riders crashing. Fitzsimmons was one of them. Paul Wright has just been the second rider on our team to hit the ground today. A very, very tough stage on our bodies. 800 meters to go though. Ben Askey still doing well. There goes Jacob Scott. It's too late. Yeah, it's way too late. Not to apologize, but to win. Alexei Lutsenko easily defeats Camille Bonneux, and this guy called Vanenstorm, who is from the Storm, P8. It's back-to-back P7 for Bolton Equities Black Spoke here on the Tour de Wallonie. Are we getting P7 today in Verviers? It's likely. It's highly likely. It's a 0 for Ethan Vernon. He's P9 in the GC, to be fair to him. He's done quite well, hasn't been dropped yesterday. We'll try and, maybe win the stage for the British champion, we'll see. We're trying to position ourselves, heading into Verviers, quite a lot of corners and elevation changes, meaning that our job in positioning is quite complicated right now. But I'm counting on Mr. Fitzsimmons and then on George Jackson to put us where we should be. I don't think we're getting there. And knowing that there's a downhill portion straight after that. Come on, George. Come on. Storm through it. George, it's go time. George, it's go time. Come on. Mr. Askey, 3k to go. Make that 2.7 right as we go into the downhill portion. We're well placed. It could have been a lot worse, but we are well positioned. Heading into Verviers. There is a bit of a hill we're going to launch early with Jacob Scott. Ethan is in prime position. There goes Mr. Vernon. It's a drag race to the line, but it's not going to be won by Ethan Vernon. It's going to be a win for the Polish champion, Stanisław Nikolski. It is P8 for Ethan Vernon, despite a near-perfect lead-out. Back where we belong. It's a terrible day all around for the team today. Not one person has a good day. Actually, no, there is George Jackson, but he's injured. Alright, another sprint in Lierne. GC-wise, we've moved up to P9. And that's because I got bonus seconds. Hold up. Let me do some maths real quick. Okay, no, it's 28. Actually, alright, if I send Ben Askey in the breakaway and take every single bonus seconds today, I'll be provisionally leading the GC. That's the aim, send Ben Askey in the break. So I had made the breakaway with Ben Askey, and then they bullied me, and by they I mean one rider absolutely sent me to the shops. And that's Damien Caruso. And I was a minute down at the summit of the Côte d'Oisomont. Figured there was no point in me trying to just chase them down, so I'm just gonna hope that they don't win the stage, because if they do, I'm gonna be quite sad. Also, the Dutch champion is this guy. I've never heard of him, but he rides for TDT Unibet Tour de Tietema, which is TDT, and I just figured it out. But well done to them. Breakaway has not made it to the end, and also I must say that the stage has been ridden at a quite a high pace. We only have Jacob and Ethan left in the first peloton. I'll use the gel on the two of them. It's a bit late, but fuck it. But yeah, the stage has been ridden at a very high pace. I am quite happy because this is a downhill finish, and I've just realized that Jacob didn't have the energy I thought he had, and he's going to block Ethan Vernon. Safe. Another great stage finish for us. It's a win for BL Bilbao, ahead of Arvind de Klein and Dries van Gestel. It's not even P8. It's P11. It's our first result outside of the top 10, but that's kind of on me. It's a good day for Jacob Scott to finish off this Tour de Wallonie, but I don't think there'll be any chance for us in the GC. A win of Ethan Vernon would put us second behind Arvid de Klein. Arvid de Klein. We'll see. It's an interesting finish. There is a hill, so maybe the eye is gonna be dumb. I'll send someone in the breakaway just to make sure that the break doesn't cover doesn't win. Sadly, except Jacob Scott and Ethan Vernon, I have no one within 5 minutes of the leaders now. Just like the previous stage, it is quite difficult to be at the front, and once again, I've only got two riders, Jacob Scott and Ethan Vernon. It's been a recurrence in this Tour de Wallonie so far. Ben Askey was in the breakaway, but exploded. Joel Jackson was in the breakaway, but also exploded. I'll use the gel on Jacob Scott. We're gonna go 99 so that we can lead heading into that right-hander and also in that downhill version towards the Mur de Thuin. We've got Baron right next to us. It's a kerfuffle. Everyone is at the front. There's an Astana rider that just DNF'd midway through the climb. Why the fuck not? Ethan is getting blocked here by a rider from make that TBT fucking Unibet Tietema. I'm gonna have to launch at 1.1 kilometer because I can't take the wheel of anyone else, can I? Alright, we're launching with 1.1k to go. No, we're getting blocked. We're also getting blocked. Is that Jan Christen? Jan, I had you in my team in Cervelo and you were a lot nicer. It's a win for Emil Herzog ahead of Dries van Restel and Christopher Halvorsen. It's going to be make that 13? No, P12. Good. No wins, no top 5s on this Tour de Wallonie. Could have not come to the race and I would have had the exact same result. Welcome to the Tour of Pologne for the first stage of the Tour de Pologne. It is our debut in a World Tour stage race, and we have a stage of 141 kilometers between Krakow and Krakow. Am I on this stage, on this race, should I say, with ambitions? Yes, as a matter of fact. Couple of stage wins potentially with Matthew Walls. Decent GC results through Alistair McKellar, but also because this is a World Tour race and I want to get some points, we're going to try and also fight for the KOM jersey. Hence the early attack of Lucas Towers, followed by Jonas Ruch. No, Magnus Sheffield. No, Magnus, there's no need. We are trying to position the team, but yeah, it's quite difficult. Jacob Scott, he's doing well, but the fucking Uno X train decided to be in my wheel. And again, there's so many corners. There are so many corners. Oh, it's the mass sprint already. Oh, well, that's fine. Right, P8 we are gonna get. Not even P8, but I've never been able to just get at the front to win for Casper van Uden ahead of Jordi Meus and Itamar Einhorn. And it's make that 15 probably today. Actually, no, 16 with Rory Townsend. 17 with Rory Townsend. Yeah, never been able to get up front. Another day, another sprint. -1 for Matthew Walls. Alright, yesterday we managed to get 1 point with Lucas Towers in the mountain classification. But we also got some bonus seconds, meaning that we're second in the best young rider as well. Hence the blue jersey of the young British rider. Tell you what, going for the sprint has allowed Lucas Towers to be level on points in the mountain classification with Johan Jacobs. We'll see who ends up wearing the mountain jersey tomorrow. But we are heading for that sprint in Katowice. George Jackson is going to stop. Again, we're somewhat at the front, but we're kind of getting boxed in here. Despite going 99 with Logan Corey, Sam Watson absolutely powered through our train. Where's my sprinter? Rory Townsend is about 15 light years behind. Thank you, Rory. Thank you for just not being in my wheel. I thoroughly appreciate it. I sweat. I thought Nicola Bonifacio would block me and I would have been very angry once again. Alistair McKellar is just going to step aside. Jacob Scott has started his effort. Rory Townsend in the wheel, so is Matthew Walls. Tell you what, for once we're well placed. For once we're well placed here. Matthew Walls is in the best position he's ever been in today's episode, and we've lost to Nicola Bonifacio and Max Kansa, and it's not going to be P3, it's actually P4 because we've been beaten to the line by Jordi Meus. We're still yet to get a podium in this episode. A0 for Mr. Matthew Walls today. Hopefully he can do better than yesterday, which is at least entering the podium. And if we take a look at Lucas Towers, he is not wearing any jersey anymore. Okay. That's a shame. Final 8 kilometers. George Jackson is powering through the peloton in Jobza. Come on. Alistair McKellar right behind him. Maybe it's a bit too early for Alistair to be here. I would have liked to launch him about 300 to 400 meters after that. But it's fine. We're getting boxed in by UNOX. Jacob Scott is well placed. Rory Townsend is well placed. I'm not seeing Matthew Walls, which does worry me a lot. I'm going to prepare the launch of Jacob Scott already. Alistair McKellar is going to step aside. Matthew Walls is in the wheel of Rory Townsend. This is good. This is good. Jacob Scott launches Rory Townsend towards the finish line in Jobza. Come on, Matthew. 1 kilometer left. Matthew Walls behind Jakub Mareczko, trying to find a way through, trying to power his way through. Matthew Walls versus Jasper de Boist. It's a Belgian win. It's a Belgian win, sadly, in Jobza. Fuck! -2 for Alistair McKellar today. Not really happy with a difficult finish in Targanica. Would have been nice to have the Aussie champion on a good day. Lucas Towers has taken the lead of the mountain classification. He has. I've asked Lucas Towers, Rory Townsend, George Jackson and Matthew Walls to get water, and every time they went at the back of the peloton would split into 2 different groups, meaning that Jacob Scott, the poor lad, has had no water for around 80 kilometers now. So I do feel terribly sorry for him. Thankfully for us, he's not our leader. Alistair McKellar is, and he also hasn't had water. So I'm a bit fucked. Let's be honest. Alright, let's just say words. Let's not beat around the bush. Matthew. Matthew, you glorious man. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, forget what I said. We have water and we've got leaders properly hydrated heading into Targanica. Matthew Walls is a god amongst men. Wow. The job he just pulled. Lovely. Either way, Jacob Scott is leading, heading into this lovely climb. Average of 6%, but the first kilometer does seem quite steep. Not to say biblically steep. Logan Corey leads. He's actually killing Alistair McKellar. I would have gone for Logan, but obviously GC-wise, the aim is to do well with Alistair. There goes the Aussie champion. It's not going to be a win for him. It's a win for Ivan Garcia Cortina ahead of Stian Freidheim, Jasper de Boist, and we're actually going to be 4th and 5th with our leaders. Not too bad. Another hilly stage in the Tour de Pologne with a finish in Bielsko-Biała. 151 kilometers today, 8 plus 3 for Townsend, which to be fair it's hilly, but it's not that difficult. We'll see how the peloton behaves, because they're kind of like the key element here. But Alistair is sitting in P8 GC wise, only 14 seconds behind the leaders. I'm gonna guess Jacob Scott is well placed as well. So is Logan Curry. All right, we are putting up like pieces here and there, and then we'll see what happens and what we can do from here. Alistair McCullough just crashed alongside Willem Blumenlevy. Okay, he's back on the bike though. Lucas Towers is going to explode in the breakaway. We had sent him with Taco Van Hoorn and Ravadze, but they're way better barriers than I am, and eventually it came at a price for Lucas. He's trying to hold on, he's giving it his best, but yeah, there we go, that falls flat. That's it, Lucas Towers is gone from the breakaway, back into the peloton he shall go. Alright, I wanted to see if I can get the mountain jersey with him, but to no avail. 6 kilometers to go here in Bielsko-Biała. It's difficult. It is difficult. We are fighting, we are giving everything we've got to try and first catch the breakaway. It was, I think, at one point still Ravadze and Taco, but they got co-op by Ben Tolet and Baroncini, and now it is clearly GC leaders in that group of 5 with an 18-second lead. Baroncini on his own for a quick step. He's gonna get co-op though by the stellar rhythm of Logan Curry, who's going to help propel Alistair McKellar towards the Flamme Rouge. 1k to go. Alistair McKellar still leading. Garza Cortina has started his effort. There goes Rory Townsend. We've fucked it up. It's a win for Garza Cortina ahead of Ida Hering, Stian Fredheim, Matej Govejar, Ackermann, Townsend, Baroncini, Jacek, blah 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 blah. Fair enough. Yep. I was shit. It is the Queen stage of this Tour de Pologne. It is a very difficult stage between Jacobane and Koczelisko. 158 kilometers of up and down racing, literally no flat portion, and a hill of the Pitoniovka and as well the Gubalovka, who are genuinely terrifying to look at. Okay, I'm gonna need to be smart, I'm gonna need to be very smart, and I'm gonna need to be extremely smart. There was one thing I said I need to do, that was being smart. Well, I wasn't, because I went for water with Logan Curry, and he got dropped. Alistair couldn't handle the rhythm. I got dropped by Edvald Boassenhagen. Shut up. Is that how bad I am? And the winner of today's stage is Ivan Garza Cortina, who has worse stats in hills than Alistair McKellar. Yep. P3 for Finn Fischer-Black though, potential signing for us. Final stage of this Tour de Pologne. Nothing to expect from us in today's stage. We'll be in the breakaway with Alistair and with Jacob Scott and with some good riders. We'll see if the breakaway goes to the end. If not, well, we've lost. If yes, hopefully I'll try and win. No wins in the episode though. No podiums in the episode. Probably the worst one so far, but we do have the World Championships next up. Oh, and Boassenhagen crashed. That's karma for pacing yesterday, lad. It's a very shit situation, and it's a shit race. I was in the breakaway with, like, Curry, Towers, Scott, McKellar. These guys should not be able to drop me. They've paced on the flat. They've killed... I mean, they dropped me in the climb of Repchika, which, fine by me, right? I was pacing 50 with McKellar, but I was pacing 86 with Logan Curry and Lucas Towers. I did expect Alistair... I did expect the rest of the team to be able to bring Alistair back on the breakaway, and no. So I was pacing 95 for about 35 kilometers, and I've never been able to catch the leaders. So the breakaway has gone 99 for about 35 kilometers now. Ridiculous. And it is a win for a rider that was in the breakaway. Harry Sweeney takes it ahead of Lorenzo Fortunato, but Ivan Garza Cortina is going to take P3 and win the Tour de Pologne. We're going to end up about 9 minutes behind. I think this year could be the year we bring a world champion title to New Zealand. Last year we came close with George Bennett, finishing in the first group. But eventually, being short, I think, of Sergio Higuita. This year, we have a strong lineup. But I'm not looking at George Bennett. I am looking at Ruben Thompson, and he is one of the riders I have looked at for a potential signing. And as a matter of fact, even though my transfers will be custom made, Ruben Thompson is the first rider I added to my transfer list back in May. So he is a genuine pist. And in case of a win today, would I like to sign him? Yes, absolutely. But the numbers I'll have to pay are quite big, and I'm not sure I have that kind of money with Black Spoke Equities. So, I don't know, maybe a co-sponsorship should be underway. So far, it's been a very interesting World Championships, in the sense that we have a group of 5 that attack later on with Kwiatkowski, Quinn Simmons, Malcolm Oliver, Romain Grégoire, and Ben Healy, and a group of 3 behind with with Ivan Van Velde, Geraint Thomas, Mark Hirschi, and Sergio Higuita, the current title holder. And I think that's because we were waiting for Tadej to attack. Yeah, we're done. I've played very badly. I've played defensively, and I should have just followed the moves of either the group Heli or at best the group Geraint Thomas. Yeah, that's on me. It may not be as over as I made it sound like. We came back on most riders. Romain Grégoire, Kwiatkowski, and Quinn Simmons are still in the lead. Hirschi, Guillaume, Malema, Geraint Thomas are still behind. But the gap is no longer 4 minutes, it is 40 seconds, and we have one more climb here. George Bennett pacing with Ruben Thompson in the wheel. The issue I have with Ruben today is he's got a 63 sprint. And it's a finish that requires to be fast. So I'll either need to be completely on my own, which I cannot see happening in this scenario, or just have great luck. Where's Tadej? Oh, Tadej got dropped. Maybe we will have that needed luck. We've gone for a kick right at the summit with Ruben Thompson to try and drop riders. It hasn't worked. It has not worked out. Okay. I'm going to stop pacing. Hopefully George Bennett can come back. 10 kilometers to go. I'll get water with Ruben Thompson. Group of 16. And just like last season, we are in the mix for the win. Just like last season, I think we may not have the needed riders and the firepower as Vingegaard attacks with Alaphilippe, with Kelderman. Geraint Thomas is here, being paced by Tao Geoghegan Hart. Ruben Thompson follows. I'm going to make sure not to miss any sudden move. 25 seconds for Alaphilippe. I think there is a third rainbow jersey on the way for the Frenchman. I'm getting dropped here. Bro, I read that as Nizzolo. I was very scared that the Italian would be still here at this time of the day. We'll try and jump in the wheel of Enric Mas. Gaudu goes. It's a great day for France. Alaphilippe has done his job. Gaudu is now the one trying to lead out the French outfit towards a new world title. It's going to be him or Geraint Thomas at his great age. No. Ruben, take the wheel of Kelderman, I don't know. Do something. Take the wheel of Mark Hirschi. We won't be fighting for the win. Geraint Thomas is world champion in Martigny. David Gaudu forgot to sprint, which is never ideal. Mark Hirschi claims P3, but Alaphilippe P5. And it's going to be a high top 20. Well, I mean, I guess a low top... No, a high top 10, sorry, for us. It's P11 for Ruben Thompson. Shit. Final race of the episode. It's been quite a long episode, to be fair. I'm seeing the runtime of already 30 minutes. But yeah, final race of the episode. Time Trial Championships. Good day for Logan Curry. Obviously, he's not going to win the entire thing. But at least maybe a top 20 could be fun. Or maybe, I don't know, a good day for Finn Fisher-Black. Who knows? Well, Logan Curry will be virtually first in Martigny, as he's overtaken both Martin Jurek and Patrick Conrad. Good job. Also, he's doing quite well, to be fair. Michael Matthews is the only one that's coming quite close, at half a minute behind our young rider. Sadly for Finn Fisher-Black, it is not the same story. It's a -2 for him. No title for the rider of UAE Team Emirates. Final 100 meters for Logan, 99 to the line. It's a 58.18 for Logan, Corey and Martini. And here is the first rider who is likely going to be Logan. It is Stefan Bessega. Cross the line for the Swiss rider plus 37 seconds. Alright, we are not bringing a world title home this year. Bit of a shame. Ethan Hayter has taken the lead in Martini, but it's a very short one. As Van Aert takes P1, Stefan Kung has been overtaken by the Belgian rider. It's a very disappointing effort by the second Swiss, or the second Stefan from Switzerland. Pipo Ganna is the only one within a shot at beating Van Aert. He does not, 21 seconds behind. It's Van Aert, world champion, but I'll tell you what, it is a P5 for Logan Curry in the World Championships. What a performance from our young rider. And with that, that is the end of this episode. In the next one, none of those Polynormand Post-Nord Denmark Rund BS. We're heading straight for La Vuelta a España, our first Grand Tour. The aim is simple, to show our colours, to win at least one stage, and hopefully to bring home a jersey. It's not going to be that parcours, it's going to be the 2023 parcours. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I've got the strongest team I can bring based on injuries, but we're gonna have Mark Stewart with his 40 fitness and his fractured skull. We're gonna have James Fouché, we'll have Alistair McKellar, Matthew Bostock, Sebi Berwick, Archie Ryan and Ethan Vernon to try and bring home the points jersey. If you want to see that episode, then feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Leave a like down below if you've enjoyed today's episode, and I'll catch you in the very, very near future. My name is Guillaume. Have an amazing day. See ya.
Pass me the funk, get your funk on, girl, and don't you ever let it go. We're getting drunk in here, and what comes next will never